No, we're not ready. What are you kidding?
Okay, we're live. Woo.
Like,
Right. Okay.
there was no countdown.
I know where it is. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Are
yeah,
we-
there's one person I see.
We've got some bodies finally. So hello.
Yeah,
We
it's Tuesday again.
it is definitely totally Tuesday. And it comes right after the Manic Monday.
Manic Monday.
Oh my gosh, it's just been absolutely nuts. So did you enjoy your week off?
I did. It never feels like it's quite long
it's
enough.
so short, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
We packed a lot of stuff in that week. I still feel like I didn't get anything done.
Well, I never get anything done. I mean, come on.
Right.
Hi, Jan. Hi, Roseanne. Michelle. Thanks for letting us know you're out there. So we've got a few things for you today. Sarah was not a slacker on vacation. She actually has a few things to show you. So we all love the OESD tile scenes. And so she got to work on one of the newer ones. We have the other new one actually up in the store. So Enchanted Santa tile scene is up in the store. This one is merry and bright, so it's candle with the effect actually looking like an illuminated candle.
It does.
It is just, it's beautifully done like they all are. So that is just one panel.
Yep.
Of those pieces, and then she's got a whole roll.
I've got a couple more rows.
She's got a couple rolls of stuff that's not
upside down, backwards, sideways.
It goes in one of those areas. We don't know which direction is up at this point.
Yeah, this one's got
this one makes a little bit more sense in which way is up. So you got the actual candles. Much easier to tell up.
Much easier
on that one there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you're hiding.
I'm hiding. We're hiding. This is it. All you get to see is.
Yep, all done. Just get to see this. Random voices in the background.
Yeah, it was. It stitched out pretty quick.
I can see where it would. There's a lot. It's not like the entire panel is full of heavy stitching like some of the others are.
And that's kind of like good and bad because I couldn't really do anything else because
it's constant.
It was just a minute or two.
Right, shorter stitch times. Yes. Unlike the one that I have been working on, which is almost, you can almost see, actually, if the Leabu logo wasn't there, you would be able to see a little bit. I have now 4 of the 5 panels of that cherry blossom tile scene from Anita Good Design done. I started panel number 5 and I tried to break my machine. So I might have succeeded on parts of that.
Sounds scary.
I really freaked out. So just so you guys know, you're not the only ones that have weird stuff happen to them when you're at home. I was in the middle of sewing just the tack down stitch, put the batting down, and it was tacking the batting down, and it decided in the middle of the program that my hoop was too small. So that was the first clue that there was a problem. Is it stopped and went, need a larger embroidery frame on screen. And somehow in all that process, I heard a clunking, a banging, oh my God, what happened to my machine? Your heart, you're going absolutely nuts. And my foot hit the needle went flying in random directions unknown. The batting is now wrapped around both the hoop stuff and the foot and the needle. And I just kind of went, oh.
At least you were there.
Yes. So it wasn't, it stopped, so I turned it off and I had to cut away the batting pieces because it was wrapped. I mean, there was no undoing it. It literally had to be cut. So I cut away all of that, and my foot, it actually went that way according to your guys' view of this, but since we're weird.
It had a little lean-to?
It was a little leaning tower pizza thing going on. I'm like, that doesn't look normal. So took it off, took the needle plate off, which of course is just the flick of a button on my machine. Thank God that's so easy. And cleaned everything out, looked for random needle pieces, which I found a few. I'm sure I didn't get all of them because my pieces weren't enough, but so, it happens to everybody, guys. We've all had that. And I replaced my embroidery foot. So, yep, Jean says, oh yeah, okay, here you go. Try this one. Let me know if that doesn't work. And so I test sewed last night, made a little couple lace earrings just for stitching, just to get it to run, and everything was fine. no weird noises or anything. So
yeah,
it's enough to make you panic, though. I mean, it's just like your heart just falls and hits the floor, and you're just like,
yes.
what am I gonna do?
I know that feeling because that is similar to what happened the morning.
The first time you stitched on the one here, she tried.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about how she tried to break the one here. So that was basically the same thing that I had at home. Mm-hmm. Did you have fabric? Literally,
it did. It popped out of the hoop. It kind of
it
like made a knot. It was just like fabric origami underneath the machine, and you need scissors.
You had to cut it all apart
to get it out.
Prayer, absolutely. There was a lot of that going on. I'm like, please work. What
right?
Well done.
You go between prayer and bad words.
There was some bad words said, absolutely.
And some combination of
there may have been someone's name taken in vain at that moment. I'm not really sure exactly what came out of my mouth, but I'm sure it wasn't good.
Pretty?
So that was my fun exploration this weekend.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a whole lot done, but that's okay. I got to see my daughter who came home.
I know you said Sam was here.
Then she turned around and left again. So my oldest and my youngest are off with dad, and Samantha's boyfriend. They're traveling up through, I don't know, Vermain. You know, it's a new one. I've combined them, so there's now less U.S. states. So Vermont and Maine, and
I like Vermain.
I like Vermain too. I don't know.
We should live in Vermain.
I want to live in Vermain. I think there's probably good seafood there, which you can't eat.
I can't eat no, but I can watch you eat it.
You dip it in butter. It's all good. Everything's better with butter. So they she came in Friday night. We went out to dinner and they took back off again at about 10 or 11 on Saturday. So they'll be back tomorrow, probably late, but back tomorrow. So then we'll have some more dinner plans and have some fun. And Caitlin and I went to the movies. We went and saw Two Hearts. We watched the trailer for it, and it looked like this fun romantic movie. It said it was based on or inspired by, was the wording, a true story. And okay. And it was everything that we thought it was going to be about halfway through the movie. And there was this comment made, but that's not what happened. And then we started to cry. And we cried for the rest of the movie. And it was just like, I didn't need a good cry. I wasn't due for one or anything. It was a very good movie, but very emotional. So take tissues if you go.
You know, I watched Clouds yesterday on Disney
I know that
Plus.
Clouds. I don't know that one.
It's one of the new Disney movies.
What does that look for?
I'm trying to think if I've heard it.
I ugly cried.
Though this was total ugly crying, and all I can think of is I hope the people that are next to me are crying just as hard as I am, because
I was just
they weren't next to you, of course, because social distancing. But
we are not practicing right now.
So anyway, that was my weekend.
Yes.
But I got popcorn.
But you got popcorn.
That was all that I was really going for. I told her, I said, I don't really care what movie we go see. Let's just go get some popcorn.
Wasn't a lot of choices.
But I wasn't expecting the ugly cry thing going on. So it was very good, but it was very emotional.
Yes.
It was a rough night. It was.
I kind of knew Clouds was a sad movie because
there's a song.
So
can you sing it for me?
No, I cannot. But it is it's a movie about a young man. He was in high school and he has cancer. And he wants to be a rock star. That's like his dream. And he and his very best friend, they start writing songs. And he gets signed to a record label. But he's terminal, so he's not going to get past this. And so they're trying to
that would be an ugly cry.
Yeah,
I can already tell.
Right?
Can already tell.
It is based on a true story. So
those are the rough ones.
And so I knew. I mean, I know he dies.
Right.
So it was not a surprise. But the journey was very emotional.
So we had a very emotional weekend.
There was lots of crying.
Yes, lots and lots of crying. I should be all cried up. That was Saturday night, and then I was telling him at lunch today. I'm like, so then we watched whatever was on TNT or random, and I cried at that. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. I guess once they started, I couldn't stop. So if you ever need someone to cry with, I'm your girl. It's very easy, evidently, for me. I am totally down with that.
I know
So,
everyone is dying to know if I got countertops.
I'm sure they're all wondering.
Right?
Would you like to share?
I did. They're installed and everything. So we're super excited.
I'm so happy to know I'm not the only one this happens to. Yes, we all have those issues. So
yeah, but I got the countertops. I have a functioning kitchen. It's a miracle in itself. There's a dishwasher and a sink.
That is a wonderful
Nothing drips or leaks. And I cooked on Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and I was never so excited to not eat something that was microwaved or
I can
frozen.
imagine.
So
I did not cook this week.
Yeah. I made tacos.
Wait, did I?
And steak.
I feel like I did something.
Soup.
I made chicken chimichangas. I did do that.
Chicken macaroni salad.
I did cook. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't go out that night. What did we have?
Right.
So let's see what kind of comments we have. Well, hello, crazy lady, right back, just in case you didn't know you were crazy too.
So some people seem to think that it's the screen is blurry.
That is probably, it's certainly fine here. So that is most likely, unfortunately, your connection somewhere. So you can certainly close, maybe try to reopen and see if your connection second time is any better. Oh, there's another, it's blurry. Well, that's interesting. So we have switched cameras. So that is a possible why, because we're going to throw something new out there today. So it might blow up in our face.
We're getting fancy.
But we're going to try to get fancy here. So we're going to actually have more than one camera happening. And Caitlin's calling me. Okay.
What's for dinner?
Probably.
Yeah. Is it not the right time?
So it's about that time, but I just did with her. So I'm sorry if it's blurry. This is actually we're on a laptop instead of her iPad. So of the laptops here, this is the better camera based on other things. So, but yeah, the broadband is generally what is causing blurriness on there too. But
so we're sorry if it's blurry.
Very sorry if it's blurry. I don't have a clue why.
Don't mean it to be blurry. We are doing our best.
I didn't get any makeup on, you know, so I blurred the screen on purpose so you guys couldn't tell.
Right. But I got new glasses.
She got new glasses.
These are so cute.
They have magnetic snap-on frames that she can swap out. So these have bats.
Yeah.
Goes on the batty chick.
Batty chick.
Batty chick.
Apparently we're blurry to everyone.
Evidently we are all blurry. I wonder what the heck happened.
Sorry.
I am very sorry. Our screen is completely clear.
Okay.
So new stuff.
New stuff at the store. We have new Kimberbell.
We do have some new Kimberbell, and Hayden made me a beautiful sample, so we have something to show you guys. So there are these beautiful, and if you can't see it, they are Heartfelt Friends. There's the label, and they are little ornaments, or you can make what did we decide that was called? A mobile?
Mobile.
Like to go over a crib or something like that. So you could make the
to go in your crib.
To go in the crib. Yes, totally. So, and then they also came out with these cute, little wool felt balls that you can use for decoration to make garland and things too. So I told Tony that I gave him a heads up that said,
she logged back.
I see
on
that.
And off, and we're still glitchy.
And so it says blurry, blurry, blurry. So I get that you guys can't see us super clear, and I don't know how to fix it. So I'm really sorry. I don't know exactly what's going on. But back to what I was saying, I told Tony, I'm like, okay, there's this stuff coming out. We have to, you know, there's the Kimberbell cute, and there's the da-da-da-da-da. So he came up with, they are Kimberballs instead of Kimberbell, it's Kimberballs. So this is the sample that Hayden made. So this is the cute little fox, and he is made out of felt. And again, there's multiple felt colors that they came out with before. Are you going to check that and see what it looks like?
Actually, I was going to see if I could Wi-Fi us, like give a hotspot.
Gotcha. See if we can boost a little signal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll work, but
I don't know either. anyways, so that is the new lovely Kimberbell stuff. So we've got a really, really cute pattern. That comes with 6 different felt friends in 2 different sizes. This is the 5x7 size. There is also a smaller 4x4, and that pattern is $22.95. So for all of our bag ladies out there, that would fit in your bag if that is something that you wanted to create and make for beautiful Christmas gifts. I was just curious if what we look like on your phone.
Oh yeah, we can check.
That was what I was wondering. So got any ideas?
No, but y'all are blurry.
Yeah.
We're blurry.
Did we leave the camera and maybe left more behind than we took away?
Anything is possible.
I don't know. I wouldn't think we could see us if that was the case. But our network.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is certainly a possibility. We could have tried this on the other side and connected, since we're trying so many different things. That might be
right.
Part of the glitch is that we're adding multiple stuff. You haven't popped up there yet. Okay, so that is the new Kimberbell product. So we've been talking about that fun foil.
Yeah, it is a little pixelated. Yeah.
So these are a couple of the colors that we've recently gotten in. So we've got the beautiful orange, which is going to be great sparkly pumpkins if anybody would like to make some fall foil designs. And then this could be your stem, or beautiful color too. We got multiple different colors, and we got one sparkly silver scale. So they look like little mermaid, tiny little mermaid scales, and they shimmer and they have like a rainbow reflection kind of stuff. And then this bonus silver scales that we got. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. We did get pink. And then we got silver and gold. So lots of pretties. And again, those are only $5 for a foot. $5 foot long. That works because it's a foot long of product. So that works for us.
It's like your Subway sandwich of.
It's your Subway sandwich of foil, of heat transfer vinyl. But I don't want to promote Subway. That's weird. So let's just move on to something else. Other new stuff. We do have a new event coming up that we've got programmed and scheduled, and that will be, I love the time frame, and that's why I picked 11, because it works. So it is on 11/11 at 11.
Yes.
So super easy for you guys to remember.
Will we have to send out an invite?
I will be sending that out. We've got to pull down, I think they sent like a Dropbox link or something, if I remember right. So I've got to create something to send to you guys. It'll have all that information. It is once again going to be completely free. Hey, Penny. And hi, Mom, and Holly, and Kelly. And there's a bunch of you guys who have popped in here since we said our hellos. But it is going to be basically like a 30 to 45 minutes, so it'll be shorter than the others. And it's going to be, what's new, what's coming out, what's coming up, all of that fun stuff, but nice and short and sweet. And again, 100% free. And once you have signed up, you will get a coupon code that you can shop and get a 30% discount on anything off their site, which is really pretty cool. So, and not only that, you have 2 whole weeks, not 2 days, which just happened.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe that went away. No, that wasn't it. Everything just flashed. I don't know what it was, but that's okay. So that event is coming. Again, that is 11/11, so November 11th, and we'll have to see what happens. So if you've been waiting to sign up for your all access for an event, you can certainly do that there as well. And I know Woohoo is absolutely correct. So everybody loves a discount. Everybody loves the discount. And the nice thing is, all of those designs are available for download. So once you pick it, there's not even the shipping. There's no shipping fee. There's no any of that, because it's literally you check out, you download it, you stitch it. So nice, quick, easy, and discounted to rate.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
All right. Should we try this thing?
Yeah.
All right. So if the whole thing blows up or
if we suddenly lose you.
If we suddenly lose you, we'll come back and maybe we'll be clear next time.
So
I'm going to disappear for a second.
She's going to disappear for a second. And last week we talked about doing a small scan and cut demonstration. So today, Lisa is going to demonstrate on the scan and cut. So we have that on a different side of the store here. So as soon as Lisa gives me the go ahead, we will, is that a thumbs up? Okay. So I'm going to.
There's both of us.
All right.
And you are right. That is
okay. So we have.
It's okay. Can you guys okay?
Can you guys hear me okay? Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So this is our floor model. It is a Scan and Cut 230. It is the original one. And just as a side little bonus, I have this available and one other open box 230 that is available at a fantastic discount price. So that's just to wet your whistle and you get to see some fun things that we can do. So on the screen here, I have actually already loaded in one piece. So this is a ghost that we're going to cut. So what we're going to demo for you today is the fabric mat, and that is going to have the tan colored stripe on it that will match the tan color top of the blade that you're supposed to use. So if you forget to change your blade, like, oh, I don't know, maybe me, it's not going to necessarily cut quite like you want it to. So in here, you guys can probably see with the fingers, hopefully, there's a lot of kind of frayed edges. It cut it, but it's not a really nice and clean cut. And you can see his little fingers there look like I kind of chopped off the edges of that. And that is because I forgot to switch my blade. So it's really important that you're using the proper blade. And we now have three. So we have the new vinyl blade, which has a light blue top. We have the fabric blade, which you can see there is tan in the bottom left-hand corner. And right above that is the standard blade that has the black top. So I never really was a proponent before about taking your blade out before you put the machine away, because it's certainly safe to leave it in there. However, it might be a really nice idea to leave it empty until you decide what it is that you're doing so that you're grabbing the appropriate blade instead of possibly forgetting. So, you know, we're cutting these samples today and I'm like, what the heck? Why isn't this working? And it was completely my fault. The machine was doing everything right. So I'm going to show you how you can grab a, whatever you would like, I guess, honestly. We're going to hit the word add and we're going to go back to the pattern menu. So this is all of the different files that are going to be included on the Scan and Cut. And right here, we have all of these patterns. So again, this is the 230D. And so your 225s are going to be pretty much the same, but you're not going to have this Disney logo here. The new 230DXs are going to, again, be looking just about the same as this. But we do have this floor model available for sale. So I'm going to select these patterns. And not that this says holiday on it or anything, but that's pretty much what is behind that menu. So we have some Christmas and some fun little things in there. When I page down, I've got a whole row of Halloween. So this is the ghost that I have already on screen. And now we're going to add this witch's hat, as long as I can go back up to the top of that page. There we go. So here's my witch's hat. You can see it's actually a 2-color design. So when I pull that into here and I say set, basically this is what I want to cut, it shows me the breakdown of the different pieces. So I have A, which is the background of the hat. I have B, which is the sashing buckle that goes around that. And then the last one is just showing me where the layers and everything are. So I'm going to add in that portion, which is the black background of the hat. When I hit OK, I am able to resize this. I don't want to resize as long as they are separate pieces because I want to make sure that everything is going to add up together and line up like I would like it to. So over here, and I know that you might not be able to see the white screen super clearly, I'm going to tap my hat and I'm going to center it inside the upper right quadrant of my cutting mat. Now I need to add in the little sashing buckle. So I'm going to hit the word add and it takes me right back to that page so that I can grab it. The machine will remember if there's more than one piece to that pattern for you. So I'm going to tap B this time. When I hit OK, and then set, it pops up on the screen, and it's on the upper left-hand corner. So I'm just going to select that till I have a red box, and I'm going to drag that down here to the lower right-hand quadrant. That's not a word. Quadrant of the mat. So you can't see, it's a little bit off screen there. I don't know what she's doing over there. I just looked at the screen and there's weird stuff going on. So I was trying to figure out what you were doing. Okay, sorry about that. Little commercial break for craziness. All right, so this button right here is going to scan. It's a blue square, and that is how you can locate that on any of these scan and cut machines. And basically, we're going to take a picture of what's on my mat and put it on screen. I'm going to hit start, and it's going to feed that through. So before we started this call, I have a white piece of fabric in the upper left. I have black in the upper right, and then I have a purple for that little buckle piece in that bottom piece, bottom right. So you're going to see those different pieces pop up on screen. I know you definitely can't see the white fabric, but what I can do is make sure that my cut file is going to be right on top of those fabric pieces. So for instance, I need to slide down that purple just a little bit to make sure that I'm cutting in the middle of the fabric and not off the fabric edge, because I want to make sure that I have a fully complete cut. So I've got my ghost over the white. I have my black over the, the hat over the black. And then I have the buckle over the purple here at the bottom. Now these machines here will automatically set the blade for me. All I have to do is tell it that I would like it to cut. And so I've got that and my screen pops up. So here it shows my settings, which I understand that it's probably a little small, but I have that it's going to take less than a minute. I have auto pressure. My speed is at 3 and my half cut feature is off. So half cut is really important, and it's a really cool feature on this machine because it enables me to tell it I want it to cut all the way through or only want it to partially cut, which would be a half cut, hence the title of that feature. So for vinyls, for instance, that lovely foils that we've been talking about, or other heat transfer, or even your craft vinyls, the sticker creating type stuff, is only going to be wanting a halfway through cut. So you would activate that, and you can do that very easily on this screen by touching the wrench. So at this point, the machine is going to cut, and you can see that the cartridge is moving across the top, and it is testing off the mat, and then it's moving forward. And now it's right on that white, and it's going to cut out my ghost right there. So it's cutting the circles of the eyes. There's the mouth. And now it's going to start the outline all the way around that little guy. So it's very quiet. You notice you can't really hear a whole lot, which is a wonderful thing for this, because you can actually hear what I'm saying in addition to hearing and seeing the machine moving. So it's finished that, and it's now moving over. So this fabric mat is super sticky, which is really great. To prep these fabrics, I did use Best Press. It is Best Press 1 that I happen to have here and open. So I did press with the Best Press on them before I put them on the mat, but there is no backing. So you can see on screen, there's two things that popped up. It says select the next part or finish. I just need to finish because I already selected all of the parts. And I'm going to pan down just a little bit so you guys can see the mat. When I pull this off, you can see how cleanly that cut. So there's my beautiful hat, and you can see there is no backing on here at all. So all I did was spray it with Best Press. I pressed with my iron, and I placed it on the mat. A beautiful clean cut that I could put into any applique very, very easily. I do recommend using a spatula to lift this so that you don't tear those edges, because you don't want to make a frayed edge by giving it too much pressure. So there's my beautiful hat that I can put right into whatever applique that we're doing. I'm going to take that same technique. I'm going to remove all of my background fabric, and then I can grab my ghost. So let's scooch underneath him and then lift him off as well. So we can see that I have ghosts with eyes perfectly cut out. I'm going to put that on that black fabric so that you can see how clean cut those eye holes are. So it's literally nice and crisp. It's going to look beautiful as an applique. The last piece that I have is that buckle piece, which is just below. I don't know if I can go down that far. There we go. And I'm going to remove. So there is my buckle. And I can again grab the edges with my spatula. So I'm trying to get that as cleanly picked off as possible. And so there is my buckle, and it's going to sit right on that black hat. And there is my beautiful decorative piece. So scan and cuts are so easy to use. And now with the addition of the fabric mat, cutting fabric that is not backed is a piece of cake and works just like that. What you got going over there, my dear? So while she's fussing with the camera, she's trying to switch back to the her iPad instead of the laptop to see. So there's some bouncing screen, but I do see that, and it does look clear. So hopefully that will be better. And she's going to be back behind that camera momentarily. There's Sarah. So I'm going to meet her back over there, and we are going to talk about the wonderful prices on these. It's all you.
All right, so I'm back here. I changed cameras. Hopefully the screen is a little clearer now. All right, so I get us so clear. So I went back to the iPad. I'm so sorry about like the screen mixed up there. I was afraid that by closing the camera on the other one,
It would close the whole thing out.
End the broadcast.
Yeah.
So there
Look,
we go.
it's so clear.
Yay!
Yay! So we apologize. Like I said, it's a learning process on our end too.
It is,
so
yeah.
Lots of fun. So what did you guys think about that awesome fabric cutting? It is so easy.
So I think.
Can they see your glasses now?
Oh yeah.
So she's got little bats on those frames. They're purple, of course, because they're Sarah's.
Yeah.
And they have cute little bats that are in both,
Mm-hmm.
3 colors, pink, black, and white. So
Yeah, and they're purple.
they're in the purple background.
Yeah.
So super cute.
I think
And
there's like some turkeys. There's like little pumpkins and
of
turkeys.
course there's turkeys and
So I'll
pumpkins.
have to get some of those.
Of course there are.
Someone asked, that was the fabric mat.
That was the fabric mat. So the new mat, it is only available for the DX machines. It can be a 225, 225F, 230D, or 230DX, but it has to be one of the DX models for that fabric mat to work.
Which is the auto sensing.
Which is the auto sensing.
blades.
Exactly. So just to back up just a little bit, since we were so blurry before, this is the new Kimberbell
Yeah, that's much better.
design pack. It is called Heartfelt Friends. And these are the new Kimberballs. I'm sure they love that we've changed the name of those for them.
Everyone
So
must order
they
them
are
by
available
name.
in 3 different color sets. There is the multicolor, there is the red and white, and then what?
No.
Never mind. That is awful, and I can't believe you even thought that. Thank God you didn't say it. So, and this is the really adorable sample that Hayden made for us. So we've got both the, I think it's mint, and then there's the blushing pink or some such beautifully named. Beautiful names. I won't change any more names. So, and then he did sub in, this is red glitter instead of red leather, because we didn't have any red leather open. So just like you guys at home, we sub things in here too. So that is those. And then just again, we did get in the colors of the new foil. And we have the rainbow. We have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, silver, gold, and sparkly silver scales, I think it's called. Really, really cool. It's got a holographic look to it. And it's got a little pattern inside. It's really super, super cute. So that is.
Is there any news on the scan and cut playbooks? They have been reordered.
They have been reordered. We will probably see those maybe this week, if not early next week. They were not out of stock, so we should see those pretty soon.
Is the camera flat? Is it my imagination?
There's something flashing. That's why it's like, what was that? Something happened. So much clearer. can see your glasses now. That's really cute. News Playbooks, Scan and Cut. Scan and Cut is great. It is one of my favorite tools. I, of course, love to embroider, but I do a lot on my Scan and Cut, and I really, really enjoy it. So you want to talk about what we've got available as a bonus? So we've got two. We have the floor model, and then I have a no box machine. So the box was damaged, so there's no packaging. We've got all of the items. There was nothing inside damaged, just no box. And I have two available at this wonderful price of $7.99. So that's normally $8.99. So it's a whole
$9.
just in case it's blurry or whatever. So we have two available at that price. And then we do, of course, have the new machine. So I have two 25Fs and I do have two 30DXs new in the box, if that is the direction you would rather go. Those are $6.99 and $8.99, depending upon which one you pick. So Scan and Cut is so much fun. We limped our way through with the video issues that we had. Yeah, I know, like rub your head, holy crap. With the Scan and Cut class, I had too many places trying to happen. So I did end up creating videos. I stayed late one night and recorded on my phone. So nice, clear, easy to hear and see everything videos. For any of you ladies who were in that Scan and Cut class, you're welcome to come get them. You're going to need about a 4 gig stick because videos take up a lot, which is why I can't email them to you. So please feel free to come and grab those if you would like, but make sure you bring a big enough stick. So he who walks with big sticks. There's something about big sticks, but I can't come up with it.
I like big sticks, and I kind of.
That is not it. And that, never mind. So let's have a drink. I will advertise for them. They have no business tasting this good.
No.
It's addicting.
It should be calorie free.
It totally should. In Diet Mountain Dew just doesn't taste the same.
No.
I have tried it.
Neither does the 0 one.
No.
No, you gotta be used.
You
to
gotta
that
have the
diet.
good stuff.
Yeah, sugar, lots of sugar. Just give us sugar. That's what we need to get through our days. Sugar.
Well, they have both my now and laters and my taffy bag down at the corner. My teeth are really mad at me. I may have been eating just a little bit of candy, but
So yeah.
okay. I think that's about everything. I know that was a little shorter, but we really, the whole video thing, we weren't sure how long that was going to take. But
No.
For those of you who do have a Scan and Cut, it's really fast.
Yes.
Which is why it's so great. So, when you're creating heat transfer vinyl or craft vinyl or all of those things, and I had originally planned to cut something in craft vinyl, but then I forgot to take it over there. So we didn't do that.
But it would be just as easy.
It would literally be just as easy. You would just turn on that half cut feature that I talked about. So it's very easy and very fast, and it just does such a beautiful job.
And those were built-in designs. So you
Yep.
didn't even have to go any place to get them. They
Nope.
have a ton of designs that are right there for you.
So usually at this point, someone would ask me if we were doing a demo here in store. Well, what am I supposed to do now that I have this really cute hat? And what am I supposed to do with that? Do you have an idea what you would do with that?
I would applique that bad boy down.
You
on
totally
something.
would.
Yes.
I, on the other hand, would spray it with adhesive and push it down. No, I'm just kidding. No, I really
Well,
wouldn't do that.
There's
But
something to be had
there
for
is-
a little spray adhesive, a temporary spray adhesive
Yep.
would
keep
put
it
that
where
down.
you want it so that your
Mhm.
stitches actually
and then you
land.
would just blanket stitch that bad boy that'd be fantastic.
It would be. Yeah, we also have Hot Fix Adhesive, and I would like to play a little bit more with that. So Hot Fix Adhesive, we did a class. It was right after.
Hot Fix is a little more like
it's-
steam machine.
It is. It's a little bit more like that, but it is considered very permanent.
Mhm.
That you wouldn't, washes the whole shebang, and you would adhere it to the back of your fabric and then cut. And when you press, it's basically like a heat transfer vinyl made out of fabric. So you have all of the different patterns or whatever it is in that fabric that you're using. There are so many things that you can use that Scan and Cut for. It's just amazing. And I don't want to say I've tried them all, but I've tried a whole bunch. So, and if I don't know how to do it, we'll play together. Work together until we figure out how to get whatever that project is that you want to be done. So lots and lots of fun things. They just keep making it better and better. And that whole, I know when it came out, I was like, I know what I'm doing. I freaking teach the classes. I don't have to change my machine. I know how to adjust and how to test. And then I used it. And then I was like, holy crap. Okay. okay, so I might know, but this is so much easier and it's quiet.
It is very quiet.
You know, being the teacher of those classes, when there's 20 of the CM series machines in class, there's no talking while they're cutting. It's just too loud, especially in bulk of like 20 machines or whatnot. These 20 people can be cutting and I can still be talking. It's literally that whisper quiet. It is just amazing. And it does have the roll feed feature. So I cut some decorative stuff to put on my walls in my sewing room. There's some really neat stuff. The roll feeder means basically you can cut up to 6 feet of vinyl at one time. So lots of borders and fun stuff.
Yep.
I give you another thing, but hi, Mom. So we'll have to talk about that sometime when Mom's not around. So
Right.
I might have a plan.
Yeah. Don't
Actually-
Facebook live your Christmas presents.
Right? Absolutely. But I do have a few ideas. So one of these days I'll bring them into the store somewhere I can easily hide if I see my mom pull up. But
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten even the sample done yet, so I have got to get that done. But
Well, tomorrow morning we have
we have an appointment with one of our fabric reps.
Yeah.
And this is with Mark, right?
No, tomorrow is checker.
Mark is coming up next month,
Yeah, in 2 weeks I think.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So the only reason I say that is Mark is like
Motomark is like
speed demon of
Yeah.
try this one, this one, this one, this one. You like any of them? Nope. Okay. How
Yeah.
about this one? I mean, the first time I sat down with him, I was just like, whoa.
I know. I remember you going, is he always like
I did. I leaned over. I'm like, is this normal? Or did he smoke something before he got here?
Yeah.
And he did it. It's just he's that pleasant and that much fun to do a fabric demo with. I mean, it was just lots and lots of stuff
Yeah.
being shown to you.
Very good at
Oh,
what-
he's fantastic.
and
Yeah, I
does.
mean, he knows everything.
The last time we met with our checker rep, we lost power. and
So we had our phone flashlights on and we're buying fabric. We're like, he's like, well, do you want me to reschedule? We're like,
like,
nope,
no, we
let's
got
just keep
phones."
going. We're good. We'll spend some money.
yeah, it was like a holiday weekend.
It was
like
right
Thanksgiving?
before. It was, I don't remember.
I feel like it might have been.
I think it was the Wednesday before.
Yeah.
Yes, before a holiday. And so it was crazy.
Because we
But
ended up closing a little early because it
we,
got cold.
we
in
finally
here.
did. It was really cold with no heat and we were, so you're
Yeah.
right. That's probably about right.
Your mom says, I can sign off when you want to.
I don't have a sample yet, so I'll tell you what. I'll let you know when I do, Mom. But thanks. So
That was cute.
That-
I like surprises.
I-
I won't cheat.
she does like surprise.
Yeah,
She's
she-
not lying, and
That's so cute.
I did not get mine. I would totally go and ransack someone's closet or whatever. That's totally me. So, I did bake this weekend.
Yeah, did you
I
make
did.
anything good?
I made monkey bread. So sad that you don't work on Mondays because we ate it yesterday. Half of it was gone.
I believe it.
Yeah. I think I cut Gene a piece and gave it to him. I don't think he would have actually gone in for his own. And Hayden was really cute. So he took a slice and ate it. And I'm like, did you warm it up? And he's like, no. I'm like, you should warm it up. He goes, I guess I'll have to try it again. And he went back for more. So it's these, you take like biscuits, just refrigerated biscuits, and you cut it into small pieces and coat all of the pieces with cinnamon and sugar. And then you basically make a caramelized topping. Kind of like the stuff I put on pecans. Actually, it's almost exactly like the stuff you put on the pecans. And you drizzle that over the whole thing, and then you bake it. And they're gooey and sweet and wonderful. So I keep asking myself why I'm not losing weight. And it's things like that that's probably doing it. But
This food didn't taste good. I wish
telling
I
you.
liked the things that are supposed to be good for me.
I just don't. I do like water, and I remind myself that I like it when I'm actually. It's got to be cold. I do like it, but
Such as life.
But then there's this wonderful stuff, and you just have to drink it, like right now.
They probably now they know why we're like
Why we're so crazy is because we drink Mountain Dew. Both of us. She also drinks coffee. I don't, but so you're doubly caffeinated sometimes.
Sometimes.
I had a lady tell me yesterday that I needed to go get my second cup of coffee. I was like, I'm sorry. I was tripping over my words. We were on the phone and she's like, have you had coffee? Maybe you need another cup. She was being just joking, but it was very sweet. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't like coffee. She goes, that explains everything. There you go. I just got a drink.
Sometimes
We're Mountain
it's
Dew.
Our brains. I think we are going 900 miles a minute. And we're constantly
I
thinking
was
about.
just saying that before we started. I'm like, I need to shut off my brain. I can't get it to slow down. So
we
I've
can
got,
focus.
I can't focus. They make medicine for that. I probably should go and talk to a doctor. I can't focus. I need help. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, look.
Any drugs? Anyone? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
But yeah, so that's what's happening around here. You got some
We're
crazy people
crazy.
running around here that are very high on caffeine. So
yes,
lots and lots of caffeine. It's never
That
enough.
is always.
That's what we survive on. So
Yeah.
I think I drank all of the Coke in the fridge that was the stores from
The
like,
stores.
you know, we buy you guys drinks when you come to events and all that. And so we have leftovers because you never can buy exactly what you need. I think I've knocked off all of the Coke that was in there from the last time we had an event.
Was it a
but-
rough week?
Oh,
you miss
no,
me?
I'm talking, I didn't mean last week. Yes, I did miss you, but it was gone long before last week. Long before last week.
Well,
So, all right.
we have great sales on sewing machines as
We do.
always. We do have the brother special financing, $5,000 or $6,000.
I think it's 5,000 or more.
5,000 or more.
You are eligible for the 60
60 months.
And that goes through the 30th.
It goes through the 30th.
It goes, I even remembered that. I had to correct myself, but I remembered it.
Yep.
I was going to say something about my birthday. Because oh, no, that's the baby
Baby
lack
lack
one.
one.
The baby lack one is the
On your birthday.
on my birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I didn't go too bad today. We did finally figure it out. We're so sorry about the blurry.
Sorry about
thing.
that blurry thing. I guess the camera
two-camera
on
thing worked, but this camera
this didn't, which is really interesting because I've used it for classes and things, and it's
Yeah.
better than the other one.
Right, but this is
No
you
idea.
also got kicked off doing your class on
did.
this, so maybe it just doesn't have a really good Wi-Fi signal.
Maybe we need the Ethernet cord that's in the other room.
Yes, that would help. Maybe. Anyways, we managed to get it.
We got back up and
Geared
running,
up
and
and,
unfortunately, you can see that I have not enough makeup on. I miss lipstick.
Oh, it's pointless.
It is
With the mask.
completely pointless with the mask.
It just
I
ends
thought
up
it was
on your
absolutely
nose
adorable.
and-
I don't know if Karen is listening, but I just wanted to tell you, it's absolutely adorable when you take your mask off and you have kissed lips on the inside of your mask. It's just adorable to me. That you still are giving it your all to put that on. So bless your heart.
Yes, bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Got my
Um,
glow in the dark
yeah.
Halloween mask. Too bad I can't flip a
don't-
switch.
Mine has like two little.
You
it's
have
like I have
Odd
nostrils.
nostril holes on your mask.
I know, right?
But
Two
yeah, mine
giant-
is mine is the only glow in the dark fabric. I thought the other one was glow in the dark as well, but I was mistaken, and I'm so very sorry, Miss Cerise. I owe you an apology, millionfold. I told her it was glow in the dark because I thought it was, but this is, and it's really cute and it's really fun. And
So
I
if you
look
see
like I
Lisa
have-
walking around
I
without
have
the lights
I
on.
have a spider web like right on my nose. It's
Mhm.
kind of awkward. It's like blowing snot or something. Anyway,
Oh man.
so how about you click that button
it won't
and
work,
I stop rambling.
right?
Oh.
I have to go.
We switched.
We
Like the
did.
mouse won't work.
No, we have to
So-
go hit the button. Oh, Hayden is gonna come over and
I hope you guys love how crazy we are because
it's like this all
it's
day.
like
We're
this
so
all
sorry.
day.
But thank
So
you.
thanks for joining. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.